The topic is lustrous redware in North Gujarat in appraisal. And based on geographical and culture features, Gujarat can be divided four sub-regions: North Gujarat, South Gujarat, and Kutch and Saurashtra. And politically speaking, it currently covers six districts: Aravalli, Banaskantha, Gandhinagar, Mehsana, Patan, and Sabarkantha, and northern part of Surendranagar and Ahmedabad. An earlier period, these regions were known as Lada, Anartha, Kacha, and Saurashtra. Traditionally, North Gujarat is known as Anartha region, bordered on the North Gujarat, northwest by the Rann of Kutch, and southeast by Sabarmati River. And North Gujarat is a semi-arid and sandy plain, fossil sand dunes. The region extends in the north from the southern Rajputana and gradually merged to alluvial plains to Saurashtra and central Gujarat. Main water sources are in this region: the Banas, the Saraswati, the Reuben River, and the Sabarmati, and their tributary streams. And this region, and the climate is in this region characterized by hot summers and cold winter, and therefore a dry weather condition. Rainfall in this region is scanty and irregular. Nearly 90% is sandy soil in this North Gujarat region, and black cotton soil also uncommon in this part. And agricultural and pastoralism main echo living in this North Gujarat region. Millet and cotton as important crop in agricultural activities, and cattle, sheep, and goat are the main pastoralism activities in North Gujarat region. And next move to what's the lustrous redware. Generally, the fabric of the lustrous redware is with a coarse with the rare occurrence of fine variety. These ceramics are treated with a bright slip and are highly varnished, which results in very shiny surface. And color of these ceramics are tan, orange, and bright red to purple. And major shapes are bowl, basin, dish, pot and jar, and dish on stand. In many sites, painted black and redware and coarse redware associate ceramics. Using absolute and relative dating techniques, we can place this ceramics type roughly into 1900 BC to 1300 BC. History of discovery of lustrous redware. The lustrous redware ceramics are first reported by S.R. Rao during the excavations at Rangpur in Gujarat 1953 to 56. But the site was first noticed and excavated by M.S. Watts of ASI in 1934 and 35, and trial excavations were conducted by G.S. Bure in 1939 of Bombay University. And the Rangpur Mound was again excavated under the guidance of H.D. Sangalia and M.G. Dikshit in 1947. And all are reports published, and all the reports published by them mentioned a highly polished and very shiny, very fine red color pottery obtained from the top layer of the sites, but they never called it's a lustrous redware. The name lustrous redware was first given by S.R. Rao in after the 1956 excavation. A lustrous redware is a late Harappan ware which is distributed in different parts of India with wide varieties of ceramics, and it's mainly concentrated in Gujarat region. Almost 128 sites are reported with lustrous redware, and this ceramics type was also reported in very few sites: Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Maharashtra. And Rangpur, Somnath, Oreo Timbo, and Kanewal are major sites in Gujarat, and Ahar in Rajasthan, and Navdatuli in Maharashtra. So there's some illustrated picture in first one Kaneva and Somnath and Rangpur. And now in lustrous sites in North Gujarat, more than 100 chalcolithic sites are reported in North Gujarat region. In 9 sites are excavated, and Naghwada, Ratnpura, Datrana, Zekda, Sandli, Moti Pipili, Loteshwar, Lakahanj, and Ranod. And 55 sites, lustrous sites have been reported from North Gujarat, and mostly in Patan district and Surendran district, and Banaskantha district. In Patan district, Sami, Sangesh, Sandalpur are dominant sites. And in 2018, as a part of my exploration, some sites in North Gujarat were visited and material were collected. What I'm trying to present here is an analysis of Leicester's Redware in its sites. The first one site is Timbo 3. It's located in Godhana village, Sami Taluk and Patan district. The site was first reported by V.S. Parekh and V.H. Sonavan and K.K. Ban of the MS University of Baroda in 1991-92 year. The site is 70 by 70 meter size. And when I was visited the site are disturbed by agricultural activities. And I collected some chalcolithic pottery and medieval pottery, and grindstones and shell beads. And these are the Leicester's Road. I collected the potteries in Timbo 3 sites and including shapes, pot, basin, bowl, dish, lid, or dish. And the analysis study is I found out the two types of pot, a medium type and large type. Its the mouth is wide mouth and narrow neck. The rim shape is beaded rim and splayed rim, and body is a globular body. And next more, the basin shape is also medium and large shape. It's a deeper basin and wide mouth, and rim shape is also everted rim. And bowl is a medium bowl, is a everted rim bowl. And next dish is also medium type dish. The rim is splayed rim and slightly deeper size. And lid is also found out that this site, the small lid, the rim shape is beaded. And another one is lid or dish shapes. So medium size lid or dish. The rim is also beaded. And next more the Hashiana Timbo or Shashiana Timbo. The site is located in Kunwad village, Sangeshwar Taluk and Patan district. The site is first discovered by KTM Hegde and V.H. Sonavan and Ken Momin of the MS University of Baroda. This team carried out exploration in the lower Rupan River Valley in 1982-1983. And this team discovered the sites, and K.K. Ban revisited the site in 1994, and he put in a chronology in Rangpur 2C and Rangpur 3 and Leicester's Redware period. The site size is 150 by 150 meter. And when I was visited the site was disturbed, and I also collected some potteries. And these are the pottery shapes: pot, the dish, and base of a dish on stand. And pots also small type, medium type, and large type. The beads a thick beaded rim and splayed rim. The grooves in neck portion. The body of the bulbous like body. And dish is also medium size dish. The bead is a beaded rim. The base of dish on stand, the medium base and large size base. The rim of the base of dish on stand, the projected rim. Next more the Ratanpura, Thokriya Timbo. The site is one of the excavated site in late Harappan phase in North Gujarat. Located in Ratanpura village, Sangeshwar Taluka, also in Patan district. The site also discovered KT Hegde team 1983, 82 and 83. The site size is 100 by 100 meter size. The site excavated by KTM Hegde and V.H. Sonavan and V.S. Parekh, K.K. Ban and Ajit Prasad of the Department of Archaeology and MS University in 1985. 4 mounds have been excavated. Okay. Mound 1 revealed post-urban Harappan ceramics. Mound 2 revealed 85 to 95 centimeter thick cultural deposit broadly comparable with Rangpur 2C. A number of rammed earth floor of circular hut with a U-shaped chula of mud built on the floor, where the structural remains was reported. Antiquities from the mound included ceramics ware like Harappan plain and painted stud redware, buffware, Leicester's redware, white and coarse redware, and carnelian beads, steatite beads, and shell beads and terracotta beads also found in Mount 3 and 4 reveal large quantity of bones and artifacts. And the excavation reports are drawing only two Leicester's Redway Airport. And this also I found out some portrait in Leicester's Redway portrait. And the main shapes, pot, dish, and base of dish on stand. The pot is also like other sides, the medium and large size pot. The rim is beaded and splayed rim. The body is a globular body, and some pots are wide mouth. And dish also large size dish, and also flat size. The rim is extremely grooved rim, and base of dish on stand is also projected. And the next, Haridarna Timbo, Pansar 3 location. The sites also located in Pansar village, Sangeshwar Taluk in Patan district. This site is also discovered in 1982 and 83 period KTM Hegde and team. And when I was visited the site was disturbed by agricultural activities, and I found out very few sheds in Leicester's Redway. I find out these are the two pot, the medium size pot. The beads are thick. Nagwada. Nagwada is located in. Am I audible?
Yes, go on. Yes, Fasalu,
okay.
Go on.
Okay. The Nagwada located in Desda Taluk and Surendranagar district. The site is first reported by the same team, 1982 and 83, KT Hegde and team. The site is also excavated by KT Hegde team in MSc University, and carried out excavation at 3 mounts in Nagwada in 1983. Mount 3 known as Nagwada 3. Also Nagwada 1 and 2 and 3 location. The size is 100 by 70 meter size. And I also collected some chalcolithic pottery and grinding stones. But I found out only very few sheds in Leicester's Redway. There's two medium range pot. The rim is plied rim and bulbous body and beader rim, and both sheds are coarse fabric. And next one, Limdawala Timbo. They located in Sonar village and Sami Taluka in Patan district. The sites also reported in the same team in KTM Hegde 1982 1983. The team carried out exploration in the lower Rupan River Valley, and it's also very few sheds, one basin and one base of base of Dishon sand. The excavated ring base with a horizontal thick painted bottom in external surface. And next one is Balibino Timbo, Kunwar, located in Kunwar village and Sangeshwar Taluk and Patan district. The site is first reported by the Archaeological Survey of India, and KTM Hegde and M. Thakur and MS University of Baroda, 1978-79. The site is revisited by 1992 in KK Ban and Ann Cunningham in MS University of Baroda. He put in chronology Ringpu 3 and Leicester's Redway and Black and Redway. In 2018, I revisited the site. The condition of the site is very disturbed by agricultural activities. The site is 160 artifacts, including Sorath Harappan ceramics, late Sorath Harappan ceramics, Anartha pottery, Leicester's Redware and Black and Redware, and terracotta bead, and faience bead and bone fragments. And the interesting discovery, one late Sorath Harappan miniature pot containing 1,274 shell beads and 82 carnelian beads. And these are I found out the Leicester's Redway and the sites, also pot or jar and bowl and basin. The pot is a medium and large type of pot. The rim is flaring rim and beaded heavy beaded rim, and basins also a projector rim with a median type. Bowls a everter rim and flaring rim is a medium bowl. And these are the I found out the collector pottery in Leicester's Redway. And the site is disturbed by agriculture activities and irrigation work. The pot containing the beads was found in the completely broken condition, and here, and after I almost collect the old beads from the pot shed, and the pot was recreated by adding all the broken pot pieces together. The total number of beads 1,274 with 1,245 beads are completed, and 29 are sorry 29 are broken beads. The condition of the beads is a fine, but some beads are calcium encrusted and have evidence of weathering on the surface. They have well grained and polished surface edges with no cut mark or saw mark and no decoration on the surface. There is no evidence of bead manufacture in the site and the exploration. The beads are thin and thick in size with a variety shapes that include disc shape, small disc, short barrel, short cylinder, long cylindrical, a globular type, and irregular cylinder. And also 82 carnelian beads also find out with this pot, and 76 are completed beads and 6 are broken. The shapes of cylinder biconical shapes. Okay, these are the pot late Sorath Harappan miniature pot. The bead contained the pot a miniature pot with an everter rim, almost 7 centimeter diameter the rim and 12 centimeter height of the pot. The pot is a globular body and a body and narrow neck. A black color slip is found on the external surface. The pot appears to be almost encrusted by calcium. The miniature pot is decorated by black color painting with a multiple parallel stroke on the upper portion of the body and vertical parallel stroke on the inner rim portion over a shining black surface. And after I observe some points from here, most of the sites are concentrated on the bank of the river Reuben, because the alluvial deposit of the Reuben estuary are rich in sand, calcium, and other feldspar and soluble salt. Ponds are formed in the sand dune depression can retain water throughout the year. Therefore, the Reuben estuary has always been the largest source of the water Harappan community in the area, in this area. Mostly located in Sami and Sangeshan, Chandalpur Taluk in Patan district, and Risida Taluk in Surendranagar district. And 90% of sites were discovered between the 1980s and 1990s as the help of the MS University of Baroda and Archaeological Survey of India. Some of the shapes seems to be similar when compared to the vessels in other sites like Rangpur and Somnath. And common shapes were identified in port with the beader rim and flaring rim and everter rim. And more the manufacturing techniques using hand and wheel made and multiple techniques are using. The surface features is burnishing, polishing marks, and regular striation are present to almost all vessels. And majority of the vessels from site have slip on the both surface, while only a few vessels have no slip in internal surface. Slip color red and tan color slips, and decoration is a painted designs, no inside decoration. These paintings are mainly present on the external surface with a limited quantities found on the internal surface. Painting and present on pots, bowls, dish and basin. The color of the commonly made geometric design, including on the external parts of the vessels, like rim, brim, neck and shoulder, and upper half of body. Majority of the ceramics site oxidized core and very few have deoxidized core. 12.12 percentage have high lustrous in exterior, and 72.73 percentage are medium lustrous, and 50.45 percentage in low lustrous. And according to previous report, the ball is the most common shape, but in all analysis size 40 is the major shape. It includes almost 70% are put in the sides. And I acknowledge an archaeological survey of India, Gujarat State Department of Archaeology, University of Kerala, and my friend Zaid Sheikh, and my friends in Department of Archaeology, University of Kerala. Thank you.